What's going on, members of the kingdom? My name is King. Today we have a little bit of different lighting, by the way, from what you've seen in the past couple videos. It's really stormy outside, so I decided to put on a light that's inside the actual room rather than using the natural light from the sun. However, what we have today is actually the finale of the sub server for a couple of reasons. Mainly because we haven't played on in a little while. I kind of moved on to doing other things. I'm starting my my Minecraft hardcore single player let's play, and I'm also doing the Factorio let's play, and then I'm streaming a couple other games like chess and things like that. So it kind of got a little bit brushed under the rug, kind of neglected. But we're about to be flying into what you guys saw on the thumbnail of the video. It is a project that I started that I'll probably be doing in my hardcore single player. And if you can hear a very, very loud boom of thunder, it is from a storm that's going on outside, so hopefully you can't. But this is the project that I started on, and it's amazing. I absolutely love it. So what I decided to do is take this giant floating island that I crafted. It only took me like probably about 2 hours to do the entire natural terrain formation looking type thing. I was gonna blow a hole in the ground to make it look like it actually got ripped out of the ground, which would have been awesome. But then let me take you up here and show you what I was gonna do. Is a giant castle that goes all the way up to like build height. Would have been awesome. Like a circular castle would have been fantastic. And then a couple surrounding islands that are all like maybe linked together with chains or something like that, and they would all have watchtowers on them. So it'd be like a floating fantasy style metropolis. It was going to be freaking sweet. But that is some loud thunder. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. I apologize. But I will say that this is probably something that I'm going to do in my single player hardcore series. I know that it's all stone brick. I was going to rough it up, make it look all dirtied and whatnot. It was going to be awesome. It was going to be really, really cool. So that might be something that we resume later. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to basically just give you guys a tour of every single thing that we've done on our own in the world. And then in a future episode, since we are shutting down this server today, I got the files to make it a single player world, so I would be able to actually roam around it if ever need be, and I will show you guys different people on my server's bases that they had throughout the duration of it being up for about a month. So I'm gonna TP myself back to my own home, and hopefully I don't get this incorrect. I think this is right? Okay, I'm gonna TP myself back home, and I'm gonna show you guys everything that we have in our world as is. So basically, let's fly up here. This is the spot that many of you guys have seen in the past videos already. If you guys did not know, we also got netherite armor and netherite tools and stuff like that. We didn't fully get decked out in netherite yet, but that is something that we might look back at on our single player run through of the game. So let's go ahead and render all of this in the distance so that you guys can actually get the full picture. There we go. So we have 10 watchtowers, as stated before. We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 watchtowers. We have our jobs board right there of all of our goals that we have. That is definitely something I'm going to be bringing towards the hardcore let's play. We had our fit gym that was connected to the coffee shop. We never finished the interior of it, sadly. So let's just fly through and get a little rundown look through. We never even finished our roads going, to and fro of all the locations that we had. We also had some future plans that were going to be here. It was going to be really cool, but you got to know when to cut your losses, and it's time to move on to a new project. So we're going to do a Moo Lodge from Mr. Moo. Sadly, rest in peace. We killed him by mistake. So anyway, let's go up here. This is I love this walkway. It's fantastic. This is our map room building. Love the interior to this place. We actually died our second death. We only have 2 deaths. Our second death was to a creeper that dropped down from right here onto us, which was terrible. But anyway, this is the progress map, and we were going to do monthly progress reports of maps that were like there, here, up is going to be a secondary floor that we could walk up to. It's going to be really cool. But this is the secondary thingamajiggy. I think right here or something. No, right there I think would have been something like the fit gym. So I think it would have been there. I don't really know, but anyway, this is the map room. So we're gonna close this up. We also have our nice and dandy watchtowers. I love that design of a modern watchtower. Is really cool. We have our huge void glass area, which is fantastic. I'm gonna show you guys inside the storage silo. I don't even remember if it was a part of the episode prior to this one. I'm not sure. So let's go into here. We had our massive storage thing. It wasn't necessarily automated, but you could basically jump up on this scaffolding and then throw into this top chest whatever you wanted, and it would just put it all into the other chest beneath it. Was a really nice idea. And we have so much stone that was in these, and of course it's all split up. We took it out of here and brought it all the way over to the floating island. I used a lot of it to build the floating island itself, but a lot of care went into building this thing. You know, you have the hoppers that you can see behind there, and then you can see barely a little bit there was lighting all back in there. There was it's a really cool build in my opinion. And I didn't finish the lighting in there, so there's a lot of like torches on the ground and stuff like that, which is kind of lame. We're actually going to do time set day, just so that we can set it to morning. That way I can walk around and I don't have to go sleep and stuff like that. So we're just going to do the whole thing in one little walk around. We were going to do a really cool thing with that waterfall right there. I can't remember if I placed that there. No, I didn't place that there, but I made a little thing. We're going to do a really awesome like walkway into a building back there. Would have been awesome, but whoopsie daisy, you don't want to throw that on the ground. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool. But basically we have our modern house, and for those of you who don't know, normally I build, you know, medieval style. I've never really done modern before, but I decided to do modern build this time around and just see if I could do it, and I think that I pulled it off pretty well, in my opinion at least. Anyway, this is supposed to be the gym. I didn't actually do the interior yet. This is the coffee shop. I did not do the interior of it yet either, but I did do this nice seating area where you can, you know, sit in here and read, and had a rug and all kinds of stuff. It was a really cool build. And I have coffee, boom, and fit sign. All right, so next up is going to be our actual house. We also have a beacon, and then all of our jobs. You guys can pause the screen here for all of our jobs that we had, and there you go. Also, we had these really cool buildings. I mean, not buildings, but books that we were doing. Every single stream that we did, we wrote down which goal that we were working on. Really awesome idea. Also, we had this little sign here that had some more ideas for us. So we were going to do a leisure center, which is what we worked on over there with the Fit. We were going to do a fountain, which was going to be actually in the middle between here and the Fit is going to be a fountain that's right where that sign is. We're going to do a super smelter, of course, and then Moulage was going to be over there. But anyway, so this is our house. One last look at our house from the exterior. I love it, man. You can see that area, the whole actual main building of the house, and then the external wheat farm there. And then once you go inside of it, here, I'll take you in the fallout shelter in a little bit, but real quick. Of course, 300 cows, don't call PETA. And then inside of here was just a really well constructed, really looking, nice looking wheat farm that we put all the wheat to it in there. Anyway, the fallout shelter I'll show you guys in a little bit. That was a project that never even got really worked on, which kind of sucks, but it's all good. So we have our seating area that we had right here. We had a couple of building ideas, a quarry mine and a wither farm, things like that we never got around to. A bar to sit at the kitchen, which is really cool. And then a study session with a lectern. I really liked this interior. It took me a few hours actually, because I never really built interiors. So this is our storage room. This barrel's not normally there, of course, but I love the idea. Futuristic, really awesome. We had quite a bit of... I was wondering, what is that click noise? It was the observer beneath this. I'll show you guys in a second. But we have quite a bit of diamonds and stuff like that. We also have all of our valuables chests, which is really nice. We had several, you know... another stack of diamonds here. We had 16 more ore. We had a lot of more tools, and also our king's wings. And then secondly, we had this valuables chest right here of diamond pickaxes that we made. So that's quite a bit of stuff. And then we had a secondary storage system back here where we had all of our overflow of items. Like we have a lot of leather, for instance, from massacring tons of cows. We had a lot of beef from said cows. We had a lot of books right here that were all mending, and silk touch for the pickaxes that were in that box. And then of course we had a whole bunch of bamboo, a whole bunch of sugarcane, a whole bunch of stuff in here that's like, you know, mass items and stuff like that. It is more of manual storage though. So basically that is the rundown on that. I'm not going to pick those up. I'll worry about it later. And then we had a kick-ass mine that went down here. That's where our original strip mine was. We never got to look at, you know, make it look nice down there, but we never even visited it past like the first week on the server or whatever. But love this area. Looks really cool, integrated into the mountainside. And then a spiral staircase. Also really quick, just to show you all, we had a sky bridge that went across. And you guys have seen a lot of this in the first episode, but I wanted to retouch on, you know, the entire just full tour of every single thing that we did all in one video for the finale. So sky bridge out this window. We also have our bedroom, which took me forever to figure out this design. That was a big deal for me right there, but we figured out this and it was really nice. We also have a chilling area with some more books to read. We had our laptop desktop area where we can kind of hang out and work. It was really cool. And then a veranda to kind of look out on this beautiful countryside, and a man-made iron watchtower in the Fit gym over there. So it's gonna be really nice. And then secondly, before we go back down there, we had our really cool first starter style wheat farm up here with our external storage, or just a very small storage room for seeds and wheat and stuff like that. It was a really cool build. I really liked it. And yes, before anyone fills the comments, this is supposed to be 2 blocks tall, and you're skimming your head, blah blah blah, it looks really bad. This is supposed to be like a secret tunnels type style thing, so it's supposed to be like a 2x2. It's supposed to be kind of jammed in there like a gerbil thing. This is our amazing nether room. I love it personally, absolutely love it. We have quartz deposits, fire, 2 things of lava, glowstone, and then our main thing that I really liked was these 2 portals. Both link up to the same one, obviously that's how the nether works, but these 2 portals are integrated into like a miniature nether fortress that I did. And of course this is before 1.16, so I would have blackstone and things like that in here, but it's a miniature nether fortress that kind of goes inside the roof, that goes down there, pillar, and then down another pillar. It looks really cool. Love that room with the sandstone floor that bleeds into it. It's really nice. Like, yeah, if you notice, it kind of bleeds into it like that, very well done, I think, at least. And then last but not least is we have our tunnel that goes across over the original strip mine and into more of like a subterranean type style thing. And we have our enchanting table in here. We have a crafting table in case we need one, a grindstone in case we need that as well. And then last but not least is going to be our little guards lookout post, which was one of the first builds actually that we did inside of the mountain. Was really cool. It was all done on stream, so I don't have any footage of it for YouTube, which kind of sucks, but you can see our map room, our really nice walkway area. We can see the Fit Scato and Argento over there, mass genocide of cows. You can see everything from here. It's really nice, and supposed to be like a guard that lives here to keep watch and stuff like that. He has furnace, a place to live, a bedroll. Really cool build. And then last but not least, I know that I said that about that, but that was for inside my home. The actual last but not least is going to be underneath our home, and it was supposed to be a Fallout shelter type style build, and I'll show you guys what I mean. So let's go into here. This is our automatic sheep shear, which is what you heard those observers going up in our storage system, and we filled this thing to the brim with wool basically, so all of our wool needs to be in here, which is really nice. And yes, they're all undyed, which is whatever, it's fine. I was planning on dyeing them each later on, but I wanted to get a buildup of white wool in case we needed it. And then last is going to be our spiral staircase that goes all the way down. This was supposed to be like a doorway here that leads into like 4 to 6 bunk beds for like a Fallout shelter, that leads into another doorway here for bunk beds, another doorway here for bunk beds, and then we'd have like a mess hall type style build there, and then like a storage system down here for all of people's items, and then like an armory in case the whole world went under and like a radiation type thing. We would all go into this Fallout shelter. It's gonna be a really cool build, but instead we ended up doing what I thought was a very cool idea, and it's a mob tower inside of the ground that goes into a drop chamber where I can kill them for their mob drops and their XP and stuff like that down at the very bottom level. This is literally bedrock. If you look at the Y level, this is Y level 6. Bedrock starts at 5, so underneath these slabs is actually bedrock. And this goes into a little white wall corridor. It's supposed to be all CIA operative type thing, and then you have the bodyguards that are fully decked out in gold, diamond swords before netherite was a thing, of course. Their armory, you have the helmet and sword and stuff like that, obviously. And then this is supposed to be like where the secretary sits, where it's like, hey, can I help you, sir? Sit in the waiting area in case you're a scientist or whatever. It's a really cool build. Very nice lighting in here. I worked on it very meticulously, and it says authorized personnel only. It's the experiments room. And so we open this up and we go into here, and this is where all of the mobs are. And of course there's not a lot as of right now because I haven't been sitting down here. It only really works down here at this level, but we have quite a bit of mob drops A lot of this gunpowder has actually been used. A lot of that rotten flesh, a lot of bones, a lot of arrows. We've used this for a lot of levels over the course of time to mend my gear and other things like that. But I really like it. It's a very, very basic dropper system. So basically they drop down and they drop on these half slabs on top of the hoppers, and then I could just walk up, they can't see me, and I could just kill them, and then all the drops immediately get sucked up into these chests, and then I could filter out whatever I want. Sometimes you do get music discs like this one or like this one, because sometimes when you walk all the way up on the edge, a skeleton can shoot a creeper, because they're all one hit, skeleton could shoot a creeper and make a music disc. So very, very, very cool. And now they're starting to flow. You guys saw that, they're starting to flow down. But very cool build. I really enjoy all of it. Took me literally about, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks to do everything here, which is a very, very, very short amount of time. It's something I worked a lot of hours on. I streamed this like every single day for like 6 or 7 days in a row for about a month straight. So I worked quite a bit of time on it. But we got to say goodbye to this world. We are going to have the single player download, of course. And I think that I have a chest here from Sid, one of my beloved viewers and stuff like that. He gave me a netherite ingot for some payment for work that I did for him, or some items I sold him or something like that. I don't quite remember. But we are going to have a very, very memorable last sunset that we watch. I hope you guys enjoyed this short series. If you guys do enjoy it, I'm gonna try and put some links to my other series, like the hardcore Minecraft Let's Play. If you're into other games like Factorio, I started a Factorio Let's Play. Episode 2 is going to be coming out tomorrow, so I'm going to put links to those at the end of this video right now on both sides of me, or one side of me, or something like that, whatever, how it works. And thank you all for being here today, guys. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys do like it. I do daily uploads now, so I upload a video every single day, 7 days a week. I also stream 3 days a week on Twitch, so if you'd like to hop into my Discord, which is in the description below, you'd be able to talk to me outside of my streams in there, and outside of YouTube and whatnot, and see what my schedule uploads are gonna be. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.